Week 5, Day 22 on the Fountain of Youth. We're chugging along. This week we are shooting at Holy Trinity Church, a local Episcopalian church here in West Palm Beach, Florida, and it's a historic church. It's been here, I think, over 100 years now, so they've been a cornerstone of Christianity here in West Palm Beach for a long time. So we are honored and privileged to have such an awesome space to film in. So thank you so much to their leadership team, RJ, DJ, Brian. You guys rock. We're going to be doing a chase scene, an action scene here. It should be super, super fun. I'm really excited for it.
Hi, my name is Om J. I play security guard number 1 and 2, depending on the scene. I met Austin through a mutual friend of ours, Sarah Rayburn, who plays Val, and she's amazing. She's killing it. So I get to watch her and these other amazing actors do their thing, and I get to sit down, catch a quick prayer, watch them do these amazing things. Right now, this has nothing to do with the set. They're just working out. They're literally just doing shoulder presses with this big screen. Trust me, don't look it up. That's exactly what's happening. It's been an honor to work with Austin. He's the kindest man I've met. And he makes you feel welcome, like you've been part of the family for an extremely long time. So thank you, Austin, and thank you to everyone else and our wonderful crew. And special shout out to Mason, who's filming this right now.
It's day 2 that we've been filming here at the Holy Trinity Episcopal Church. The crew has been great. We've been working hard. You have to take a lot of time to light the scenes, so there's really no time for laziness. Isn't that right, Christian? And we're just all having a great time. It's just awesome, yeah. Crew's been great.
Oh, hey. I didn't see you there. I was just lighting a shot. Because after all, I'm the DP. Is that right? Hey, my name is Zach Genta. I'm the DP, so it stands for Director of Photography on the Fountain of Youth. And this week has been fun. We've moved inside, so we have AC, and we're doing interior lighting, obviously, because we're inside. And it's pretty fun because we've been exterior for the last month, and it's been grueling, but it also changes the way we light. When we go inside, we have way more ability to shape the light rather than just having to rely on working around the sun. Now, I have complete ability to light it from scratch, but it also adds a lot more challenges because you start from dark and you make your scene, you're painting with light essentially. Something that I've been really implementing on either exteriors or interiors is something called the lighting triad. It's different from three-point lighting. I'm sure maybe if you've been in a fundamental class you've heard about three-point lighting, but we're doing lighting triad. So we'll always light on this side. We sort of have a lighting setup right now, but we'll light heavy, we'll key from this side. We'll fill a little bit on this side, and then we edge a little bit on the back. It's very natural looking light, and it's sort of what the modern way of filming is looking like. Any movie you watch will have that setup, and you're always going to point the camera on the dark side of the face. That way you have a nice amount of shape. Essentially, as a DP, you're trying to make a 2-dimensional medium 3-dimensional, and the way you do that is with lighting.
Hello, my name is Brian Nehemias. I'm an employee here at Holy Trinity. Sexton is the title, which is it's a carryover word from the Church of England, and it has my translation for it is caretaker. I started to work here as the sexton in October of 1980, and so we're close to 41 years past that. So I know the place well, physically, and I am also a member of the congregation, so I know the place spiritually as well. Holy Trinity built was a small wooden structure. It was on a residential lot not far from here, about 3 blocks from here. It was built at the turn of the century, and it was there until about 1910, when the church then acquired the piece of property we're on now, and that structure was moved to this present address, 211 Trinity Place, but it was in the same spot of where our fellowship hall is now, and it served as probably as a worship space until the sanctuary we have now, which was built in 1923, was finished, and then it sort of became the fellowship hall. And then in the 1928 hurricane, that building was obliterated. The structure, the new structure that was built in 23 and 24 survived the hurricane very well. So shortly after this building was destroyed, the church built another fellowship hall, sturdier. And as I understand it, with funds from the National Episcopal Church at the time, who reached out to the community that was really hurting after that 1928 hurricane to help restore the place to worship and to fellowship. Okay. So when I started working at Holy Trinity in 1980, the Holy Trinity was the dominant structure in the neighborhood. It was there were some single-family homes to the south, and some one-story stores and restaurants to the east, and a few blocks away, a Holiday Inn. So since then, since 1980, the big condominium to the north was built. A lot of these buildings were in the last 10 years. So we went from being the big structure in the neighborhood to being in the Valley of the Shadows, literally. And it's been an interesting development to watch and to witness. But I think it's actually made us more beautiful because we are so distinct from our neighbors in that regard.